Hi, boys and girls. This is Mr. Woods. Today we're going to be working on our Ready Mathematics book, the one with the kangaroos and the monster on it, lesson 10.3. Our objectives for this is to recognize and name the coins penny, nickel, dime, and quarter, know the value of coins and paper denominations, count the amount of money represented by a set of coins or bills. What I want you to do is make sure you practice at home. Let's take a look at this. So we can count by fives, that's what it says, count by fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. See how it goes up by 5 each time. And these are nickel coins here. Count by tens, we can use dimes, or in this case here it shows 2 nickels because 5 and 5 make 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, let's move forward. This is our warm-up. What I want you to do is to use the 100 chart to show your solution for each addition equation. First equation is 10 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1 equals something. Second equation is 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5 equals something. And then finally we have 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 equals something. Pause the video now and then get a sheet of paper so that you can write down this problem and solve it. Okay, welcome back. Well, let's take a look at this here. Remember, you should have been practicing counting by fives and counting by tens. You can also use your 100 chart here to count by tens. So if we put this together, 10 and 10, so 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. And then you're going to add one more number here. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So now you have 20 plus 2. Well, there's no ones in this 20 here, so we can just write down that 2. And there's no tens over here, but there's 2 tens there. There you go. So we have 22. Let's look at the next problem here. Now recall, 10 plus 10 is 20. And hopefully you remember your fives is 5 plus 5, or your doubles. Remember 5 and 5 make 10. Here we go. And that equals a number. Now one thing I want to point out here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more equals 10. So do we have any ones here? No. So we can put a 0. Do we have any tens? We have 1 10 plus 2 tens, or rather 2 tens plus 1 10. That is equal to 3 tens. Wow. So we really know what we have here. Now let's take a look at this equation number 3. We have 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1. Well, wait a minute. We know that 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5 is equal to 30. But I'm still going to draw it out here. There's 20. And then plus, and then there's 10 plus, let's do that one as well, 2. See, I'm bringing it down. We have this 2 up here. We know that this is 20. And, oops, there's 5 and 5. So 20 and 10. So we have 2 tens plus 1 10 is 3 tens. There's 30. Same thing that we got here. Plus 2 equals. Now we have 0 ones and 2 ones, so we can put a 2 here. And then we have 3 tens and 0 tens, so we can put a 3 here for our 3 tens to make 32. Good job, boys and girls. All right, look at page 253 in your Ready Math book. And let's take a look at all these denominations. You should remember from the previous lessons what the value of these coins are, but I will review this as well. Let's take a look at here. Eric finds these coins on the floor. How many cents does he find? So it says, how many cents, and he finds. That's kind of important information. But let's look at these coins here. What are their denominations? Well, this looks like 10 cents because it's a dime. And this is a penny, which is equal to 1 cent. It looks like a nickel, which is 5 cents. We have a dime here again. There's another 10 cents. Another nickel, so that's 5 cents. A penny, which is 1 cent. Another dime, which is 10 cents. And another nickel, which is 5 cents. What I want you to do is to pause the video, arrange these values, okay, so 10 cents is the value of a dime, maybe group them together, do it however you want to do it, but let's come up with a solution. I'm going to show you how I would arrange everything here in a moment. Pause the video. Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. All right, so what I like to do is I like to go, well, let's group all of my 10 cents together. I'm not going to use the cent value there, but I'm just going to use this value here. So I have 10. Oh, plus another 10. More. Oh, there's another 10. Plus another 10. So I'm just going to like little check mark here saying, hey, I've already gotten these here. Next largest value are the nickels, or the 5 cents here. And it looks like I have 1, 2, 3 nickels, so I'm going to add 5 plus 5 plus 5. I'm going to mark those off. They've already been counted. And then I have 1, 2 pennies, so I'm going to add 1 plus 1. That equals something. Okay, now there's different ways to do this. There's a hundreds chart where you can start adding things up. Play coins, you can add things up. An open number line. I'm going to show you 2 different ways. We're going to use our knowledge of counting by tens and by fives first, and then I'm going to show you an open number line quickly. Okay, I'm going to change my color. So I can take these 3 here, right? Because we know how to count by tens. 10, 20, 30. So I have 30. Here, oh, here we go. And there's these 5s, and I'm going to put an addition symbol here, or a plus sign. Okay, so I have 5, 10, 15. There we go. Plus, and you know how to count to 2, right? 1 and 2, or 1 and 1 make 2. That's a small double. Equals. Now this is where it's like getting a little bit more challenging, but it's still easy because I have here's some 1s, here's some 1s and 10s, 1s and 10s. There's 0 1s there, so I can easily add these 2 together because 5 1s plus 0 1s is 5 1s. 1 1 or 1 10, I'm sorry, plus 3 10s, or 3 10s plus 1 10 is 4 10s. Whoa, look at that. Plus 2. Now we're just adding up the 1s, because 5 plus 2 is 7. And then we have 4 10s because there's no 10s over here. There's 0 10s over here. So 47, and then we have to put our units, cents. So Eric finds, and I would write this out. This was a test. Eric finds 47 cents. Or you can use the cent symbol. Let me make this so that you can read it all. There we go. Finds 47 cents. Now, I promised you I'd show you the number line, open number lines. So I love open number lines. Here we go, because we're just hopping and doing these things great. Okay, so I'm going to start out here. And since I have it in these 10s, 5s, and 1s, let's do it that way. So see how that's why that order is important. So I start out here, and I have 10 cents. And I do a hop. That's going to be another hop. 10, 20, so that's going to be 20, right? Other hop. So here we go. There's that other hop right here. So I've done this one. I've done that one because this was number 1. This is number 2. Number 3 is another 10. So that's going to be 30. Right? Then I have a 5. So 30 plus 5 is 35. Another 5 is 40 because we're just adding that nickel up. And then I have 45. Now I can do the 2 1 hops, but I know that that is 2. So let's just do that right here, that little hop here. And this 45 plus 2 is 47. Again, put my value here to make sense because this is 10. And this is 10. This is 5. 5. 5. And 2. Now we were going, wait a minute, there's 3 10s. Well, we started out at 10, so that could be my 10 right here. So you can keep it in, keep your mind going, well, wait a minute, there's 10, 10, 10, 5, 5, 5, and 2. Boom, you're done. Let's move on to the next problem. Okay, so this is just different ways to model everything. He says, Eric finds these coins on the floor. How many cents does he find? So you see how they put it all, yeah, they drew it out, 10, 10, 10, 5, 5, 5, 1. So I put a plus symbol here, plus, plus, plus. See how I did that? Look at that. So they arranged, or you can model it. Here's like a, kind of like a bar model where they had 10 being the largest block, 5 is half of that, and 1s are 1/5 of this or 1/10 of that. You can write the equation as I did. Also, I did something different over here. We can do this where we're keeping our 1s on one side and our 10s on the other. So this is our 1s over here. So what we count by 5s. Oh, wait a minute. 5 and 5 make 10, right? So I put another 10 over here. So I cross those out, and 5, 6, 7. 110 plus 110 is 2 10s. 3 10s, 4 10s, 47. We got it the same, it's the same answer, right? You can validate the work that you do. Okay, let's go on to page 255. We're going to connect it. Now you use the problem from the previous page to help you understand how to find the value of coins, right? So let's look at, picture it. It says here, count on by the value of each coin to find the total cents. Each time the coins change, be sure to change what you are counting by. Okay, so this is 10, 20. We know that's a dime, so I would write the values up here. Hold on, let's get a different color so you can see that better. So I would go, oh, wait a minute, this is a 10. These are nickels, so that's going to be 5, and 5, and 5. And these are pennies, which is equal to 1 cent, 1 cent. So I have 10, 20, add more 10, that's going to be 30 cents. Another 5, 35 cents. See how I put down the cents symbol there? Okay, 35 plus 5 is 40 cents. Plus another 5 is 45 cents. Plus 1 is 46 cents. And plus 1 more is 47 cents. Just different ways that you can solve those problems with adding money. Okay, let's go into the next problem here. So here we go. Similar to what I was doing, it says Eric uses the second model it. He adds values like this, fill in the sum. So 30 plus 15, remember that's going to be this right here. You can say, well, that's 45. Is 5 1s plus 0 1s is 5. 3 10s plus 1 10 is 4. So there you go, plus 2 more, that equals 47. Last question, why is it helpful to sort the coins to find their total value? Well, part of it is because you can group similar values. That's what I'm going to write down. You can group similar values. Because what that does is it gives it an order so I can count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 1, 2. There you go. That was on page 255. Let's move on. On page 256, this is the apply. This is where I want you to work on it first and then come back and watch the video. So I want you to go ahead and pause the video now and then work on it and then come back. Okay, so here we go. It says, welcome back. It says here in number 5, Aisha has the coins shown. How many cents does she have? Show your work. Well, they're all mixed up. And there's one that you'd have to go back in your book if you don't remember. This right here is worth 25 cents. So that's going to be the largest one. So let's start with the largest coins first, value coins. So we have 25 cents. This is a nickel, which is 5 cents. There's a dime, which is more than a nickel. And then we have pennies. So how many quarters does she have? Let's take a look here. And I'm going to put a cross through it just to show. So I have 1, 2 quarters. So that's 25 plus 25. Okay. And now I'm going to put another plus sign for the next larger numbers. Let's see here. I have, how many dimes do I have? I have 1, 2 dimes, and dimes have a value of 10 cents. So 10 plus 10. Okay, what's the next value? It looks like nickels. I have 1, 2 nickels, which are 5 cents each, plus 5, plus 5. And now I could just, put plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Let's just count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See what I just did there? Because we know that it's a larger number. Let's just add those up. So 5. And what that does, it makes it so that I can count by 5s instead. So that equals, well, let's come back here. So now we have 25 plus 25. Oh, Mr. Woods, what's that? Well, if you recall, that's going to be equal to 20 plus 20. That's a large double. 20 plus 20 is, and it's basically 2 tens plus 2 tens. It's 4 tens, right? And then 5 plus 5 is another 10. So now I have 5 tens. And 5 tens is equal to 50. Plus, how many tens do I have here? Well, hold on a second. Now I'm just going to go this way. So 10 plus 10 is 20. Plus, let's count our 5s. Let's count with me. 5, 10, 15. There we go. Now that makes it easier. Look at this. So I have 0 ones here, 0 ones here, and I have 5 ones there. Let's just write it down. 5 ones. I have 5 tens plus 2 tens. So 5 plus 2 is 7 tens. Plus 1 more 10 is 8 tens. So there we go. So, and we have to put the symbol after this so that it's not just 85, it is 85 cents. Or we can write it down here as 85. So here in number 6 it says, draw another set of coins that is worth the same amount as the coins in problem number 5. I want you to do that on your own and think about it because everyone has a different answer. But just remember that this coin is 25 cents. This coin here is 5 cents. Of course, oops. This one is worth 1 cent. And let's see here. And this here is 10 cents. Pause the video, complete it. I know you can figure it out. All right, let's take a look at this problem here. So we have number 7. It's on page 256 in your book. Steve has 12 cents. Then he finds these coins in his pocket. How many cents does Steve have now? Show your work. Let's go back and look at the important information now. Now, we know that this is about money. We have these coins here. It says he has 12 cents. He has 12 cents. Then he finds these coins, okay? So we have to figure out, it's a two-step problem, right? So then he finds, and it says, then he finds these coins. How many cents does Steve have now? Well, first we need to add up all these coins. So let's see here. How many quarters do we have? Well, it looks like we have 2 quarters. So 25 plus 25 plus, this is step 1, remember? So how many dimes does he have? Let's see. Looks like he has 1 dime plus 10 plus nickels 1, 2, 3, 5 plus 5 plus 5. So that's going to be 5 plus 5 plus 5. How many pennies does he have? 1, 2. I'm just going to write down 2. That equals. I want you to pause this video. I want you to figure out the solution. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look here. If you recall, we're going to add these up together. So 25 and 25. So we have 2 tens plus 2 tens is 4 tens. And we know that 5 and 5 make a 10. So that's going to be 4 tens plus 1 10 is equal to 5 tens or 50. Plus another 10 plus 5, 10, 15. Well, wait a minute. This might be easier if I do it this way and go plus 10 plus 5 and 2 is 7. That equals, let's add it all up. So 0 ones, 0 ones, 0 ones, 7 ones, 7. 5 tens plus 1 10 is 6 10, plus another 10 is 7 10. So it's 77. So the solution is 77 cents. I can also put it over here. Boom. I want you to take what I just showed you and work on number 8. Well, I'll read it to you first. Melinda has these coins. How many cents does she have? Show your work. Okay, welcome back. Again, we have a quarter here, dimes, dimes, nickels, nickels, and pennies. So 1 quarter, that's 25. 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30. I counted by tens to do that. Now let's count the nickels. 5, 10, plus 10, plus 1, 2, 3, 4 equals. Well, let's add this up. Here we go. So let's add all these tens up here first. So we have 2 tens plus 3 tens is 5 tens, plus 1 more 10 is 6 tens, plus 5 ones. So let's see here, 6 tens plus 5. So let's see here. I want to just do 6 tens plus 5 ones. See how I did that? 2, 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 6 tens, and 5 ones, so 65 plus 4. So that equals 69 cents. I can put it down here in the solution as well. There we go. Okay, this is where you're going to be practicing finding the value of sets of mixed coins. Let's take a look at this example quickly here. Remember, Mindy has these coins. How many cents does she have? So these are the coins that she has right here. You can count on. You can add. So she has 1 quarter and 1, 2, 3 dimes. There's 3 dimes. 1 nickel right here and 1 penny. Notice how we can count on 25, and then we're just changing the 10. 35, another 10, 45, another 10, 55, a nickel, so we're going by 5, so that's going to be 60, and 1 penny is 61. You can also just add it up. 25 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 1, 25 plus 30 plus 5 plus 1. Let's take this down a little bit further, so let's see here. 25 plus 30, that's 55. Because that's 2 tens plus 3 tens is 5 tens, plus 5 ones is 55, plus 5, plus 1. You can add that up, because 55, add 5 more, 61. Okay. I want you to look at Grant's coins below. This is number 1. It's on page 257. So look at Grant's coins below. Count on to find the total value of these coins. Fill in the blanks. I want you to do it on your own. Okay? But remember, dime, dime, which is 10 and 10. Nickel and nickel, which is 5 and 5. Another nickel, which is 5. A penny, which is 1. And a penny, which is 1 as well. Number 2. Look at Grant's coins in problem 1. Add the values of the coins. Fill in the boxes. So again, 10 plus 10, boom. 5 plus 5 plus 5. Remember, we're counting by 5s. 5, 10, 15. It's already there. 1 plus 1. I'm sure you can figure that one out. Look at Grant's coins in problem 1, which is up here. How many cents does Grant have? So just take what's your total here, and it goes right there. You want to continue on with this on page 258. Number 4, Hart has the coins shown at the right. This is the right. How many cents does he have? Show your work. Remember how we arranged from the highest to the lowest? Do that here. Same thing here. Lila, on number 5, Lila has the coins shown at the right. How many cents does she have? Show your work. So show your work. Remember, start from the highest and go to the lowest. Number 6, Ted has the coins shown at the right. Over here. How many cents does he have? Show your work. Again, start with the highest value, which is a quarter or 25 cents. Dime, nickel, penny. Look at the coins in problem 6. Draw a different set of coins that is worth the same amount. Now you can use coin, just draw a circle and put the value in there. So you're going to take this here, whatever this total is, and then make up some other coins that are going to equal this value here. All right, boys and girls, that's it for lesson 10.3. I hope you understand this. If not, ask questions.